YouTube world, back at it once again. Instant Classic 8. If you are a viewer of my videos, especially the ones that I do the audio only like this one, and you're watching this one, can you tell if there is a difference in the audio? The only reason I asked is because I've tweaked some things around, some settings, and added some stuff, and I just want to know if it sounds any better. Let me know if you can tell a difference. But either way, I'm here to talk about SummerSlam. It's this weekend. I'm excited for it. I can say that. This card looks to be much better than WrestleMania. When I was at WrestleMania, it's funny, I went back through my tweets yesterday. I think that's the coolest thing Twitter does. You can go back and look at your archive of every tweet you've ever said. So I went back and looked at the thread of my tweets during this past WrestleMania, and I think I enjoyed it a little bit more in person than I did watching on television. Watching on TV, it's not a great show. I won't say that. There was fun parts for sure, but it was not a great show. But being there live, and granted, I was definitely intoxicated. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. But again, watching on TV, it was not the greatest show, but it was fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. But overall, I think this show, as in SummerSlam 2016, looks to be a much better overall show than WrestleMania. I am excited because I'm going again. Last year, I skipped on WrestleMania, and this opportunity came around to do SummerSlam, and then the opportunity came around to do NXT, and then Ring of Honor wasn't that far away, so we just made a whole weekend out of it, and it was definitely one of the best wrestling weekends I've ever had. Right up there with WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. But yeah, awesome. Just great wrestling weekend, in my opinion. And the opportunity came again to do it this year, and I jumped on it. Back to the Barclays Center for SummerSlam and NXT. I'm very much excited for that. Not doing any indies this year, but those should definitely satisfy my palate enough. NXT, I will be completely honest with you all. I've watched very, very little NXT since going to NXT TakeOver in Dallas. Not that I just fell out of love with it. It was a bad time, especially Wednesdays. The playoffs were going on, NBA playoffs, and I was so into that I didn't really watch anything else. And by the time that the finals were over with, I just wasn't even thinking about watching NXT anymore. And just weeks went on, and then I just finally watched this past week, which I picked the perfect time because they literally went over the entire card in the 1 hour. I think I knew two of the matches going in, and by the time that show was over, I pretty much knew everything. Going down the card really quickly, No Way Jose versus Austin Aries. That should be okay. Aries is a very good wrestler. No Way Jose, I don't really care for much, but should be fine. You have Andrade Cien Almas, I hope I'm saying that right, Andrade Cien Almas versus Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode has the craziest theme music ever. Well, not ever, but he has the craziest theme music out right now. It's just, it's a lot. It is a lot. But La Sombra and Bobby Roode, I would think they would have a good match. I could be wrong, but I would think they could have a pretty good match. Hopefully we get that here. The debuting Ember Moon. I don't know who she's wrestling yet. This is Athena from Shimmer. I think she was in. She wrestled as Athena, and now she's debuting in NXT as Ember Moon. I've seen highlights, but I haven't seen any type of matches from her. I hear she's really good. So I'm glad to see that. I'm curious on who they give her. They'll probably do they have so many new girls that they're trying to make now, and they're really not ready. But Liv, is that her name? Liv Morgan with the backwards cap. She comes out with the backwards cap. And then Billie Kay, who I love her theme music. but they might do Billy Kay, but I don't know. But either way, I'm excited to see the new debut. We got a pretty cool debut last year with Apollo Crews. Ember Moon, hopefully, it's the same thing. We have a match I'm looking forward to a lot. Holy shit, this should be awesome. Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder, the Revival versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. This match should be awesome. This could be one of the best matches all weekend. And there's a lot of good matches going on this weekend. But I can easily see this being near the top. The Mechanics, the Revival, they have a really good team. Very, very good. Gargano and Ciampa, I mean, you've seen them on NXT as a team. You saw them against each other in the Cruiserweight Classic, which was a great match. I think the guys are going to tear their house down. That's just my opinion. I think they're going to do really good. I don't know if Gargano and Ciampa are going to win the tag titles. That'd be really awesome if they do. I hope they do. But either way, it should be a fantastic match. Asuka versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. The first match they had was TakeOver Dallas, and I really enjoyed that match. There was a lot of fun. And now they're having I guess you'll call it rematch. Who did she? Yeah, this will be the rematch, I guess, for the Women's Championship. Asuka is a little bit more heelish, it seems. But they just had crazy heat between the two of them. Very good segment. So I'm very much looking forward to this match. I think they're going to have a really good match. Your main event for NXT Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Holy moly. All right, let's start this over. The match for the NXT Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe. This should be amazing. I don't see anything less than amazing. I think hopefully Joe can pull out one of those old school 2004, 2005, 2006 performances. And then Nakamura just pulls out all the stops for this match. And I think you're going to get a classic, man. I think there's a great opportunity for this to be a classic. I don't know if Nakamura is going to win. This could be his first loss. But if not, I mean, if they give him the belt, awesome. I'm really, really glad for that. And it would be so sweet if, like, Kota Ibushi came out after the show, or not after the show, but after he won the title, and there's your next feud. And I don't know, I'm just fantasy booking in my head. But either way, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2 should be really good. They got really good theme music for this thing. They got Banks and Steels. Going off topic, but either way, should be a good show. Then we are going to SummerSlam on Sunday. SummerSlam, you have Cesaro versus Sheamus. This is the first match in the Best of 7 series, which I haven't been asking for years now. I've been hoping for a Best of 7 series. You know what? I hate saying this, but I have to bring it up. It would have been so sweet if this was Cesaro versus Zayn in a Best of 7. But I will take Sheamus versus Cesaro. No problem. That should be really awesome. Miz versus Paul Crews. Whatever. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Chris Jericho and Owens. Should be fun. New Day versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson for the tag titles. That should be good. Rusev versus Roman Reigns. They had a alright match on Raw. I don't know if they just did that so Reigns can get a win after he's going to lose to Rusev here. I don't know, but either way, there's your match there. They just booked a women's match. Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Naomi versus Natalya, Eva Marie, and Alexa Bliss. I think it's going to be terrible. But there's 11 matches on the show. Damn. I was cool when they had the 8, but 11 matches. All right, cool. They want to do that? That's fine. Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE World Championship. I'm not a big fan of this match. I don't really want to see it, but it should be good. That's all I got. Have I missed anything? Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for the Women's Championship. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, Sasha Banks and Charlotte have had really good matches before, and they've had some really mediocre matches as well. And I don't know what I'm going to get here. I'm not saying the Raw match was mediocre, but it didn't really blow my mind like I thought it would. Hopefully they give these guys time. I was even hoping they got the main event slot. But that's probably not going to happen. But either way, I'm hoping for a good match. Sasha Banks probably going to retain. But either way, just want to see a really good match. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Don't care about this match. Should be fun. I like seeing Brock destroy people, especially John Cena and Randy Orton. It'd be cool to see him destroy Randy Orton. I don't know. That's all I got. Should be a fun match. At least should be a fun, an enjoyable match, I should say. Should be good. John Cena versus AJ Styles. This is the one match I wanted them to make for SummerSlam so I could see live in person. This should be awesome. That's all I can say. I hope they give it plenty of time. Hopefully, last year Cena had that really great match with Seth Rollins. Hopefully they can do even better with AJ Styles. We shall see. I don't know what the main event is, but this is the last match I'm talking about. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the WWE Universal Championship. I hope Finn wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seth does. I am expecting an awesome match. I'm really hoping nobody interferes. That's my thoughts on this. The Universal Championship. I'm excited to see what it looks like. And I'm just excited for this match. So I think on paper, this looks so much better than last year. And it should be a really fun show. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Sucks that we don't have Ring of Honor to go to this year. If I think Evolve is having a show. I mean, I want to. Yeah. I don't know, but we shall see. But yeah, either way, you got Takeover in Brooklyn. Then you have SummerSlam. You also have 205 this weekend. UFC 205. 205? No, that's no 205. Wait, 202? I think 202. Yeah, Diaz and McGregor. We have that this weekend. Very much looking forward to that as well. So yeah, should be a really fun weekend across the board for whatever you're looking forward to. If you're going to watch on television set or your computer, let me know if you're excited. Let me know if you're not. And I hope everyone has a good time watching the show. Until then, I'm Instaclass Gate. Peace.